Anybody can perform well when times are easy, but it's when times are tough or challenging that you realize what you're really made of. Right now, my foot is swollen. It's not broken or anything, I just messed up my ankle and it hurts. However, I still show up because in the moments when things are painful, in the moment when things aren't all going to plan, even when it's inconvenient, even when you're stressed out, even when you're tired, even when you don't know what to do, even when the challenges seem so difficult, the way you perform under pressure tells you so much about yourself. Because if you can do the thing you need to do when it's hard, it'll be a lot easier to do it when it's not hard anymore. I hope you guys are getting this. If you could do it tired, if you can do it stressed, if you can do it in pain, if you can do it when it's inconvenient, it'll be so easy to do it when it is easy, when it is convenient, and when your foot is not swollen. For those of you who don't know, my name is Lawrencecharris. I'm a youth empowerment speaker. I spent the last 4 years specializing in helping teen and young adults build self-love, confidence, and overall a positive outlook on life. And throughout the course of doing this, I've been able to travel across the country speaking to thousands of teens and young adults, online events, books. If you'd like to bring me in for your podcast, school, or youth focused organization, you can contact me at my email address below. One on one consultations, as well as donating to my Cashapp. I do accept donations. But back to the point. You're going to have times in life when it is hard to achieve your goal. You're going to have times when inconveniences happen. Maybe the bus is late. Maybe your car tire popped. Maybe your bank account is a little lower than you'd like. A medical issue suddenly pops up. There's a lot of things that can happen. However, it's understandable to be upset and feel stressed and feel offset. I would use that word to describe it. Feeling offset. You're knocked off your center. You were going in a straight path, something happened, you swerve a little bit. But if you can keep yourself on the path, if you can keep going even when it's hard, if you can keep going even when things aren't how you'd like them to be, you will begin to realize how much strength you truly have inside of you. You'll start to realize what you're really capable of because, to put it simply, if you can do it when you're tired, when you're stressed, if you can keep your word on the days when you're like, man, I'm too tired to go to the gym, but I said I'm going, so I'm going. Man, I'm too tired to send them emails, but I said I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. Man, I'm too tired to read that book, but I said I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, or high water, I'm doing it because I said I'm doing it. I'm keeping my word to myself. And it can be hard to do that. I'm not perfect. I slip up. I have times when I say I'm going to do 5 videos, I only did 4. I have times when I say I'm gonna do 4 videos, I only did 3. I have times when I say I'm going to the gym and I ain't go. I have times when that happens. I ain't perfect. But the message of this video is on the day when you're tired, on the day when you're stressed, on the day when it feels like you just can't keep going, if you take one more step, you will realize if I can do it tired, if I can do it stressed, if I can do it mad, if I could do it sad, if I could do it hot, if I could do it cold, then I could do it under any circumstance. And it is our ability to keep pushing through difficult challenges. It is our ability to do it when we don't feel like it that reminds us who and what we truly are. Because did your mama raise a quitter? No, she did not. Did your mama raise you to be somebody who is ruled by how they feel rather than what they say they're going to do? I hope not, because mine didn't. Mine didn't. She said, Lawrence, get to work. You said you're doing it, so do it. Because if you can't even keep your word to yourself, how do you expect to keep your word to other people? How do you expect to keep your word in business? How do you expect to keep your word in a relationship? If you're not even there to keep yourself accountable, you better not get in a relationship. You better not. Because think about how you're going to look telling somebody else how they need to be acting when you're not even acting how you said you're going to act for yourself. Let's not do that. But I'm about to go on a side tangent there. But this is a real short message, real short, real straight to the point. Do it no matter how you feel. As long as you're not medically incapacitated, as long as you're not physically, spiritually, psychologically broken down. If you need to take a day off, if you need to take a couple of days, week, maybe even a month, if you need to take some time off, go ahead and do that. Okay, if you need to tone down on how much you do because you messed up your shoulders so you can't be lifting 200 pounds, you're going to lift 100, lift 100. Do what you can do. But it's all about doing something. It's all about taking another step. It's all about keep going even when you're tired, even when it hurts. Because what is pain except a pressure that is eventually going to forge you into a diamond? What is pain except different? What is pain except inconvenience? Because life isn't always going to be life isn't always going to be convenient. Life isn't going to always have all your ducks in a row. You got to keep going even when things aren't how you would like them to be. You got to keep pushing. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. If you'd like to purchase my books, bring me in for your podcast, school, youth organization of any sort, you can contact me below, as well as one-on-one consultations and donating to my Cash App. Have a wonderful, blessed day.